Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. Look, if you have a thin credit file, or you're just starting out building your credit, or you don't have any credit, or you just may have bad credit, I'm going to show you some of the best places that you possibly can get approved for a loan. Okay? Now, in terms of these here lenders, like they're working with people even if you don't have a social. So if you like a DACA resident or whatever here in the US, then these lenders are out there wanting to work with you. And the first one is Stilt. And this is for loans, okay? Stilt Loans. Alright? Now, here's the thing about it with Stilt Loans that you do need to know. Like I said, it's no social. So you don't have to have a social to actually work with them. Or a credit file. They even work with people that may have a thin credit file or challenging credit. Alright? So the thing about it with Stilt, they're only operating in 16 states. So they don't operate in all 50 states, okay? And so what I'll do, I'll put a list of the states they actually work with. Alright, now that being said, what they want to do, and because they don't go off of your credit, they actually go off of your employment status, okay, your education level, your residence, you know, how long you've been at a place. So even though you may have challenging credit, but you have good employment status, they may be one of the lenders that's willing to work with you. Okay, now their loans go from 1,000, excuse me, let me get a better marker. Their loans go from 1,000 up to 35,000. All right, so from 1,000 up to 35,000. And again, hey, that's not bad when you are undocumented, or you lost your job or something like that, and you're trying to find a lender that's willing to work with you. This may be one of those lenders. Another lender you want to check out is Opportune. Now, many of you all hear me talk about Opportune, all right? Now, here's the interesting thing about Opportune, because it ain't about, again, it's not about the credit score. So their loans go anywhere from 300 up to 6, and then it goes from 300 up to 12, excuse me, 600 up to 12. Now, when you first make an agreement with Opportune, they will start you at the 300 to 6,000. But your second go around, if you need another loan from them, they go from 600 up to 12,000. All right. Now, here's the thing about it: no credit check, no income verification. Your the minimum that Opportune wants you to be making is about $500. Okay, so that means that you may be on welfare, you may be on Social Security benefits, okay, but at the same time, if you're making at least $500, Opportune, again, it's another one of those companies, don't operate in all 50 states, but it does give you an opportunity to try to get funding, especially if you again, you don't have a social, or you have a thin credit file and you're trying to look for somebody to lend you some money. They may be a lender. Granted, it may not be a whole lot of money, but at the same time, they're giving you a chance. Now, the next one is Upstart. Okay? Now, here's the interesting thing about Upstart. Your annual income, they want you to be making at least $12,000 annually. So that's what, $1,000 a month. Okay? So if you're making $1,000 a month, their loans go from 1,000 up to 50,000. Okay? Now, here's the thing about it with these lenders that you do have to understand. Granted, they may not pull regular credit bureaus sometimes. They may pull other different data points, all right? So they may pull Clarity, which is owned by Experian. They may pull Factor Trust, which is owned by TransUnion, or they may pull DataX, banks, okay? So these are the third-party providers. They also may look at your Lexus Nexus, okay? All right. But again, for many people, like I said, with some of these lenders, they may understand that you don't have a credit file. You know, you do have a job, you have a place of residence, but you just don't have a credit file. Your credit file is so thin that they can't pull it. Especially like with MyFICO, with Vantage Score. Okay, so with Vantage Score, you can have one account and it will give you a scoring. But with FICO, if you have one account, you have to wait at least 60 days. That's the reason I tell people you may want to jumpstart your file with like authorized users, okay? Because with authorized users, those are accounts, aged accounts that are already database. If you want to learn more about authorized users, click the link and schedule a one-on-one consultation. So in terms of you having a thin credit file, there's other things you can do. You can sign up for Experian Boost, okay? That will report utility bills and things of that nature, plus rent, all right? Now, again, like I said, most people they're missing the boat. A lot of people are missing the opportunity to even get qualified for larger loans because they're not even reporting their rent, okay? Or the opportunity to even purchase a house because they don't have rent payment reporting on the credit file. So you may want to look into that. Now, another lender that you want to check out is Cash USA. Now, the interesting thing about Cash USA is this, all right? Their data points are not about the credit score. Again, they're about the job, how long you've been at your place of residence. By the way, most of these accounts, you do have to have active email, active phone number, active bank account, okay? So you just keep that in mind. But with Cash USA, their loans go from 500 up to 10K, all right? Now, as I was saying with Cash USA, the interesting thing about Cash USA is this, is that they may not, they're not like a regular bank. They usually work with a lot of tribal lenders and stuff as well. And that's very important because with the tribal lenders, they're not putting most of the time, they don't put a hard pull on your credit file, okay? They're just looking at, do you have enough income to qualify for the loan, okay? So most of the time, it's non-income verified, all right? So that's the thing about it. Again, they want you to have an active bank account. Some of these lenders, they may want to see if you do have deposits going on. All right, so they may not do a job verification, but they may look at your bank account to see if you have income going on. All right, now, like I said, with tribal lenders, those type of lenders, like say that you go to the casino, you lose your money at the casino. Well, the casino takes that money and they loan it out. All right, so they're making money off of your money, right? Since they already took it anyway. But at the same time, especially for people that may have a low credit score or no credit file, tribal lenders probably are your best bet in terms of trying to get funding. Not only Cash USA, then you have another lender I talk about in my videos is Uprova. Okay, with Uprova, tribal lender, offers you $5,000, all right? Then you have IndyLink, okay? And you have FundJoy, $5,000, all right? So, and like I said, with these here lenders, it's okay if you don't have a strong credit file or you have bad credit. It's okay that you don't have a social for some of these lenders, all right? It's okay that you don't have that. The main thing is being able to know that you have an active bank account, email, you have deposits going on, so they can see to make sure you are who you are in terms of saying that, hey, I'm making X amount of money, I do have direct deposit, you know, they want to see that, what type of active bank account you have. All right. Now, if you have any other questions about personal credit funding, business credit funding, or removing negative items off of your credit report, click the link in the description and schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.